beautiful person. I'm so excited to be with you again. So I am doing number 7 in my list of 8 tips for boosting your immunity. You can go back and watch the other videos that I've done, or you can just drop me a message and I'll send you the list of the 8 tips for boosting your immunity that I've been talking about. So this is number 7, and as I mentioned, it is probably the hardest one to do right now. And the reason for that is it says, try to minimize stress. Ha! Hi darling, we're all living under a frickin' lockdown because of this virus that we're afraid of. And even if we're not afraid for ourselves, I mean, I'm in pretty good shape. We're afraid for those that we love who might be older or immunosuppressed. Hi, Shireen. And so when we're worried about those people that we love, or we might be worried about ourselves too. So it's a very stressful time. We're working from home or we're at home. A lot of people have lost their jobs. Other people are working way too hard, such as our wonderful healthcare workers and our grocery people who are just working so many hours to make sure that we have what we need and that we're protected. People who clean out our places, lots of people are working really hard, and the rest of us are sitting home, and a lot of people are going kind of bananas, stir crazy. I mean, you can go and walk around the block as long as you keep a good distance from other people, but all the gyms are closed. I'm somebody who goes to the gym, 3 or 4 times a week. Thankfully, my trainer is going to be putting stuff online for us to do together, but people are working hard to make things better. But the fact remains is that reducing stress is quite important for improving your immunity. So you really need to work on it. But it's probably the hardest thing to do right now of all the things on the list. So let's think about some ways to reduce stress. So one way is meditation. And I've been following Gabrielle Bernstein, for quite a while. She calls herself a spiritual activist. And her mission in life is to help people come from a place of love rather than a place of anger and separation. And this is especially important right now. Like, those cards that I've been doing, that I've been showing every day in my stories. So they're like, they're from her deck. It's called Super Attractor, and there's all these gorgeous, gorgeous cards. And so I've been pulling a card every day and putting it on my stories because why not? But if you go and follow Gabby Bernstein, either on Facebook or on Instagram, you're going to find she's been putting a lot of meditations out for free. She's just awesome, and I love her books. So I would definitely recommend doing her meditations. Other people have also been putting meditations. There's Abraham Hicks. There's this woman who was channeling this being, I don't know, but there's some really great online, on YouTube in particular, meditations that you can play that are just really good for calming your stress, settling you down, and just helping you breathe, because really breath is the most important thing. And of course, there's always exercise is great for stress busting. It's a little harder to do with no gym, so I can always go for a walk. Even here in Winnipeg, it's getting to the point that we can walk outside if we're careful, which is nice because it is a little icy, but it hasn't been very cold. And it's been gorgeously sunny, so that's really nice. So go for a walk, try and get some exercise. Run on a treadmill or do some weights in your living room. There's a zillion free workouts out there. Do all the things that you can to reduce your stress. And the most important thing is, this thing between your ears here, that's where everything happens, is your brain. And it's really important not to catastrophize. Okay? Some people are better at catastrophizing than others. If you're lying in bed at 4 a.m. and the world is coming to an end in your mind, you're going to get up really, really anxious, and it's just going to affect your day. And it's not good for your immunity. Quite aside from all the other things that it's not good for, it reduces the ability of your immune system to protect you from those very things that you're afraid of. So it's really, really important that you take this seriously, that you do the meditations, that you do the exercise, get some fresh air, talk with people you love. If you can't talk with them, face to face, then go on technology and talk with them, because it's just reducing your stress is a really important part of immunity. And one thing you might want to do is spend less time on social media. I haven't left Twitter altogether, because I get a lot of good information from there, from the CBC, and from, I follow the Jets there when they play and so on. But there's so much misinformation and drama and bad things happening on social media. Just take a step away. On the one hand, yeah, we need to know what's going on in the world. On the other hand, we do not need to be overwhelmed with negativity. So make sure that you make some space in your mind for some rest, for some calm. Okay, it's not the end of the world, at least not this week. So try and calm down. So anyway, that's my message for tonight. Everyone, have a great day. Remember, I love you. If you want that list of tips for improving your immunity, just drop me a message. I'll be happy to send it to you. Have a great day.